Hi everybody, happy May. Hopefully the spring flowers are coming out after this very rainy April, at least in the Midwest. I cannot believe it is already the first month of Q3. The year is flying by, but what an exciting time to be at BMO. I want to start by recognizing Jillian Amber for her 5-year BMO anniversary. Jillian, thank you for all that you're doing in supporting the commercial banking team. We always hear all about all the great work you're doing. And of course, as one of our Walk So Kids Can Talk champions this year, you're also contributing back to the team in numerous ways. So congratulations on your milestone. And it's that time of the year again. It's the AWC survey month. We have the survey opening up on May the 7th, running through May 24th. And as you know, it's such an important time to hear back from all of you on how we're doing around our winning culture. And it is voluntary to participate, but of course, as you know, we aim to have every employee share their voice and experiences with us through the survey. I did want to share, last year we had 94% participation from our US and commercial banking HR team, so let's try to even do better this year on that. And I also wanted to share some of the things that we've been doing as a result of the feedback that you've been giving us on the AWC. We take it really seriously and we want to make sure that we're responding to some of the things we hear from you. So here are a couple of things that we've done. We've hosted numerous panels and events around consultative leadership, around how to be a good employee as it comes to sharing best practices and participating in constantly improving the way we do work. We have winning culture activators and winning culture champions across all of our teams. We hold regular knowledge sharing calls. A great example of that is our monthly HR business partner community call that we host. Daryl and Daryl recently went out to the West Coast to ensure that they're sharing ongoing the BMO story. And of course, we hosted live winning culture sessions and countless 10,000 coffee sessions throughout the year as an opportunity to engage, to align, and have an opportunity to recognize the great work of our colleagues throughout the year. As part of our ongoing commitment to boldly growing the good, something new we're trying to do this year is ensure that all of our employees log their volunteer hours. We are aiming to have 100,000 volunteer hours across our BMO employee base. This is really important because it demonstrates to the communities that we live and work in that we're not only bankers, but we're deeply involved and care about the communities where we live and work as well. There you can actually log your hours for multiple types of volunteering. It could be a financial literacy session. You could be doing beach cleanup. You could be volunteering in your community Little League. Any of those things really matter to the communities we live and work, so please log those hours. Visit the Volunteer Hub on BMO Central. There's loads of great instructions there on how you can log those hours. Take the time. It only takes a few minutes, and it can mean a world of difference to how BMO is viewed in the community. And speaking of volunteering, May is also the Walk So Kids Can Talk campaign. We're now, as of recording this video, just a few days away from May the 5th, where there are 17 locations participating across Canada. Thank you for everybody who's participated so far, whether it's being by signing up as a walker, doing fundraising, or just contributing to the campaign. Every dollar and every interaction matters here. Please scan the QR code on the screen if you haven't had a chance already to sign up and participate. Sign up as a team member, select your location, company, line of business, and manager name. And our team is known as People, Culture, and Brand, or the Peter Pois team. So please take time to do that. This year, for the first time, we also have a US component, which of course I'm very excited about. We're partnering with an organization known as the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is NAMI. That's a bit of a mouthful. Which has a very similar purpose to the Kids Help Phone in Canada. It is very well aligned to our values, and this year's a bit of a pilot project in partnering with them. We won't be doing official walks in the US, but please feel free to do so virtually as well, and make a personal donation if you can. If you have any questions, please reach out to any of our walk champions, including Jillian Amber, Shelley Dingra, and Laura Parks. Thank you, everybody, for all of the time, energy, and effort in making this year's Walk So Kids Can Talk campaign a success. Gosh, May seems like a really busy month. It's also the time for mid-year reviews. Again, we're halfway through the year. The mid-year reviews are such an important time to pause and reflect on what we've accomplished in the first half of the year, where we want to go in the second half of the year, the adjustments we may need to make to our goal plans, and most importantly, where we want to develop. So ensure that you have a meeting scheduled with your manager. Managers, make sure you're out there scheduling your meetings. It's a time where we get to provide feedback, which is a huge part of our winning culture, and ensuring that we're focusing on our own development. Our goal is, of course, to finish these conversations in May, but please, by middle of June, make sure that you have these scheduled and completed. It's such an important part of constantly looking at being a high-performing culture. And to close off the video, there are a lot of other events happening in May that I wanted to make sure I took an opportunity to cover. May kicks off Mental Health Awareness Month in the US. May 6th to the 12th is Mental Health Week in Canada. And of course, we also have Mental Health Awareness Week in the UK from May 13th to the 19th. There are a series of events happening across all of our jurisdictions over the month of May. Please take time to read some of those and scan the QR code. Most importantly, there is a fireside chat with Jeff Scott and Tony Lencioni on May 1st in person in Chicago that I will kick off this month. Hopefully this video goes out before the actual presentation happens. It's also Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month from May 1st to the 31st. I actually covered quite a bit about this in our video last year, so I won't repeat myself. But this year's theme is Advancing Leaders Through Innovation. Stay tuned to your email as the ERGs are planning lots of exciting events this month. May is also Jewish American Heritage Month. Every May, hundreds of organizations and Americans of all backgrounds join together to discover, explore, and celebrate the vibrant and varied American Jewish experience. And we have 2 long weekends in May. If you're in Canada, May 20th is Victoria Day, and May 27th marks Memorial Day in the US. It's the kickoff to the summer season. As we close out Q2, I want to remind everybody that recognizing our peers and colleagues is a huge part of a winning culture. So please take time to send a beam to a colleague that has done something special to help you in your day-to-day work. And in addition, it's also the Q2 Spotlight time. So we will be coming out and asking for nominations for those above and beyond elements that our colleagues have done over the last quarter. Recognition is so important. It doesn't take much to do it, but sometimes we forget because we get busy. So please take a moment, schedule 15 minutes in your calendar a week to recognize your colleagues. It'll go a long way. And with that, I'll sign off and I'll see you back here in June.